What's up guys, Jordan here, and today we're going to be going through how digital marketing will change in 2020. But before we get into it, make sure you're subscribed with your notification bell turned on so you get notified every time we release a new video. And let's get started with it. Okay, so digital marketing is one of those industries which changes year on year because its fundamentals are built on technology, and technology is evolving all the time, which is a great thing and sometimes a negative thing as well because it means we have to adapt to change. But that is the job of any good digital marketer. Any good digital marketer will be able to look at change, embrace it, figure out how they're going to adapt to it and actually profit off it and bring those profits into the business, take those technologies, take those changes and turn them into a positive impact on their agency. Now, one of the first things which is going to change an awful lot over the next 12 months are chatbots. Chatbots have been around for a while, and if you don't know what a chatbot is, you've probably spoken to one without realizing it. It's essentially a bot or a computerized messaging system on a Facebook business page. So you message a business page, go over to mine, Jordan Platten, message that. It won't actually be me that's responding, it'll be a bot, and I make it very clear that it's a bot that you're talking to. The idea is that for some businesses or lots of businesses, they get an awful lot of requests that come through daily, a lot of messages that come through to them. And you can actually autonomize that process, and ensure that the bot converts cold traffic into paying customers without the need for human intervention. It's absolutely revolutionary. If you're not offering your clients this service, I'd recommend you start looking into it and maybe even start upselling some of your clients onto a messenger bot service. But only if you've already got a successful agency. What I don't want to hear is you guys you haven't got enough clients yet, you've got one or two clients, and you're like, right, now I need to learn messenger bots, I need to start doing that. Like, don't do that. Focus on your bread and butter, get loads of clients, and then upsell them, okay? But focus on the bread and butter, which is paid ads first. But one big thing that's going to be changing with messenger bots are Instagram messenger bots, which are incoming. So I've seen recently a couple of Instagram bots coming up, and I know Gary Vee's talking about it a lot recently, and I know he's in touch with a company who have actually made a Instagram bot. Facebook now and Instagram, up to now, you've never been able to do this on Instagram, but because Facebook allow it on their platform, my thinking is they're going to allow it on Instagram as well. This is going to be huge. So the sooner something comes up about that, we all need to jump on it and start learning about Instagram bots. I'll no doubt make a video about that at the time. So that's number one, how things are going to change. Number 2 and 3 actually all link together. They all come under the same category, and that's interactive posts. So you may have seen recently on Instagram, we now have shoppable posts where e-commerce brands will upload a picture of a t-shirt, or even somebody sponsored by a company will put their clothes up, and you can click on the item and actually it'll go straight through to the website and you can purchase that product directly from Instagram. These are what's called shoppable posts, and businesses are going to start using these a lot more. It's going to see a lot more interaction within the platform instead of actually having to take people away from the platform. So e-commerce brands, if you're working with any, you need to look into shoppable posts. They're going to be absolutely huge. Then we have AI and AR. Artificial intelligence and augmented reality, two very different things. We'll start off with artificial intelligence. So Facebook have been working on an AI system, an AI ad system that will actually write ads for you. Okay, so this is a little bit scary for digital marketers. A lot of people are getting afraid about this, but actually it's just going to make our jobs more important because it's going to mean we are going to have to stay on top of the hottest ads. Okay, we're going to have to make sure that content is better. We're going to have to make sure that we are writing better ads, and AI can only learn from something. Okay, so AI cannot just create a post out of nothing. Okay, well, it can when it has existing data. So AI is only going to work for large ad accounts. It's only going to be rolled out to very large ad accounts who are getting loads and loads of ads out there, tons of different ad copies, and it's essentially going to mash them all together. It's very similar to what we have at the moment with dynamic ad copies, okay, dynamic ad creatives. Essentially what you do is you upload a series of images and videos and different ad copies, and Facebook will basically mash them all together in random orders until it finds the ones which convert the best. AI, I imagine, is going to work in a similar way, apart from the fact that it'll look at different individual components of the ad copy that has been written, and it'll take elements and it'll rewrite that ad copy completely. But it's going to have data to start off with, which means it's going to have to be a kick-ass digital marketer running that ad account to be able to make the use of this tool and also profit from this tool, because this is going to mean that people are going to have better ads. They're going to have more conversions, which means our clients are going to make more revenue, which means we can charge higher service charges. AI is a good thing, don't worry about it. AR, then we have AR. So AR, I've mentioned this before on this channel. AR is very much like a Snapchat filter or Instagram filter. You look at your face, you've got the silly hat on and your face has gone all weird. Well, imagine that, but on a shoppable post combined, and you're wearing an item of clothing from an advert that you've just seen, or you point your camera and you're looking at the sofa in your bedroom in your lounge, from a furniture store ad. Okay, that's what AR is going to be able to do. I think Ray-Bans have already rolled this out with some of their glasses. They started testing it. A lot of big companies have. In fact, I'm going to see if we can throw up. Let's give you some space. We're going to throw up some ad examples here. Okay, there's going to be some ad examples which you can see. AR ad examples. There's been an article recently. I'll put a link in the description for the article. There's been an article where there are a ton of different case studies for people who are using AR already and what information you need to look out for on the run-up to launch. There's also, on the interactive ad side of things, there's also playable ads, okay? So there are games who are running ads, and you can actually play a mini version of the game on Facebook. So you click the ad and all of a sudden you're playing like this little simplified coded version of the game. Again, fantastic potential, and these are really going to blow, but it requires somebody to code this stuff. It requires somebody with more knowledge, which means that not everybody is going to be able to do this. So if you know anybody with coding knowledge, get them to research this stuff, okay? Get them in on your team, start providing this as a service, and you're going to be able to clean up on the industry compared to the people who can only do bog standard ads, which is still absolutely fine. Now, the final way that digital marketing is going to change in 2020 is vanity metrics. Now, we've all heard the rumors. Instagram are getting rid of likes, Facebook are getting rid of likes. Yeah. It's a function which has been rolled out in Australia and other countries. Instagram have removed the likes metric from their posts in Australia, and they've removed likes from Facebook as well. And I think there was even talk of them getting rid of the follow count and things like that. But for now, certainly, they've removed the likes metric. On YouTube, you will have noticed if you go on my channel, it no longer tells you the exact number of subscribers that people have. They're actually taking it down, so they're rounding it up. So it's like 51.1k instead of 51,172, for example. They're rounding it up so you're not looking at the metrics so much, which means you're not obsessing over them and people aren't using them for vanity. So this is going to be a really interesting feature. It'll be really interesting to see if they roll this out. It'll probably make the world a much better place because people aren't going to be obsessing over how many likes they get per Instagram post. As a marketer, this is just going to mean that we're going to have to make sure that content is better. And content has always been king. Nothing's changed there. So if they remove the likes metric, it means that actually we're probably going to be able to make more money for our clients because we'll focus on higher quality posts, higher quality content, and we won't have to worry about social proofing the ads. We don't need to worry about this ad having this many likes and this ad only having this many likes, and people are more likely to click one or the other because people are sheep and one's got more likes. It's not going to work like that because nobody's going to be able to see the damn things. I think you'll still be able to like things, but only the actual owner of the post will be able to see them. But the customers and the audience and the targeting, they won't be able to see that stuff, which means that we will just have to focus on producing better quality content, which is absolutely what we all should be doing anyway, because content is king. Going to be loads of changes across 2020 and beyond, but as digital marketers, I say, it is our job to adapt. It is our job to look at these things and embrace them and take them under our wing and profit from them, find a way to profit from them. And of course, you guys are following me, so I'm going to keep you updated if anything major happens on this YouTube channel. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Please make sure you are subscribed with your notification bell turned on, and I'll be back again really, really soon. Cheers, guys. Oh, drop down a comment if I've missed anything.